You're talking about how consumer confidence remains fragile. So this recovery that we are seeing in retail sales numbers in China, in the US, some of the other countries as well. Do you think that for now it is, yes, a positive tick higher? It's showing that the direction of data is positive, but it's not sustainable?
Short answer is yes. What I find interesting, Tanvi, is you look at China and it's the supply side of the economy that's done much better than demand side. So industrial production's done better than retail sales. It's the opposite in the US. Actually, it's retail sales that surprised up almost 18% in the last month. And what I think's happened is it's the stimulus. If you look at what's happened to household saving rates, it's up to 33% high because of all the fiscal transfers, unemployment insurance benefits, and they're drawing down some of that savings to spend. But some of that stimulus, a lot of it actually ends soon, right? The Paycheck Protection Program, the generous unemployment benefits of $600 a week. What happens after that? And you still have fairly high unemployment. So, as Jay Powell said, it's positive. We're getting the bounce back, but it's from a very deep hole. And I think after that bounce back, there's still going to be, as economists call it, quite a sizable output gap.
Right, and how much do you worry about corporate defaults rising in this environment? Because with all this liquidity, the one concern is that central banks have arrested that problem. Have they?
Near term, I think they have. That was a key focus of, I think, central banks around the world, trying to minimize that downside risk. Because if this crisis in the real economy caused by the health crisis and lockdowns spills over into a financial crisis, it would be a lot worse. So, in a way, I think central banks, helped by governments, have really tried to stave that off by keeping small businesses in particular afloat. But what happens as we get on the other side of COVID? There's a lot of companies that probably shouldn't be kept afloat. There's going to be changes in the way we all operate in terms of leisure and work. And so there needs to be reorientation. So I think there will be defaults. I think there is a growing moral hazard problem, partly caused by the central banks. But they did the right thing. That's what they needed to do now. Think about the counterfactual if they didn't. But I think longer term, you're right. It is going to lead to lower quality credit and more credit problems. But that's more a 2021, 2022 story, I believe.